What are you saying? Read my lips? Is that what you
Yes, read my lips.
Okay, well, we'll let them work through that issue. So,
Oh, we can hear
here we
it.
go. Now it goes. Now it's going. Okay, with that added to number 1 on our consent agenda. Move to our regular agenda. Now, if I can hear my echo, I'll have a hard time speaking through the whole meeting. On the regular agenda, if we could we continue number 1 for 1 week? Would that be all right?
Yep.
There's a couple things I just want
That's fine.
to address for 1 week.
Mhm.
And then number 2, it has been proposed that we continue that for a week.
Well, I object to that. We continued it for 1 week to have the discussion.
And the other thought was that we take it into a closed meeting, possibly. I don't know what's the preference here.
So given some of the conversation around this, there is potential for the performance of individuals in these various positions to be discussed. Mr. Shawcroft, would you have a recommendation there? Would that be best to have that in a closed session? I would like to discuss it today.
I have no problem discussing it today either. That's my wish too. I guess my question is why should we table and go behind closed doors for something we've talked about all week, in essence? And I shouldn't say all week, meaning all day, but for several days with lots of information.
That's the commission's decision.
Okay.
I personally would feel best to
Okay.
have that discussion in closed session
Okay.
because of some of the potential impact on the individuals in these positions. I wouldn't want something inappropriate said in that public setting that could reveal information about them. So I would move that we table that to the closed session.
Okay. I will second that then.
Okay. Well, for now, we're not voting. We're just gonna, so we'll table.
Oh.
We'll just table it.
You want table
and-
on consent?
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
table on consent if that's fine.
That's
Yep.
fine.
And then I'd like to pull off of regular number 4
I
for
have a-
discussion.
I have a question on number 3.
Number 3, okay. So if we could also pull off of regular, or off of consent.
Oh, excuse me. No, we're on regular, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so everything's going on consent except for what we're pulling off. So
Right.
if we want to pull number 3,
I
Okay.
have questions on number 3.
number 3. And then, that's all I have.
Okay.
Is there any others? 5's the only one left.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, we'll have 6 through 9 that we will deal with at the end. So with those, now with our consent agenda put together, are there any comments that need to be made from on items that we just put on consent? Otherwise, they're going to be approved or adopted as stated in the agenda. Okay, seeing none, then we will go to,
Oh, there was a request, I'm sorry, that if we tabled for closed session, we reorder due to meetings in Salt Lake for the sheriff's department. The representative needs to be gone, so if we can do that closed meeting first. When we
this
get
one
to it.
first.
The one we tabled.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, we continue number 1, table number 2, number 3.
Yes, so just a clarification question on this. I'm generally supportive. I just wanted to make sure where the funding mechanism was coming on that one.
Assessing and collecting, I hope.
Yeah. I just wanted the clarification on,
Yeah, Chris Polson, County Assessor. It is coming from the Assessing and Collecting Fund,
okay.
so,
That was my understanding. I just wanted to make clarification on that.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, a motion to be in order?
So
Number-
I will move that we authorize a change to the assessor's office staffing plan as outlined in regular agenda item number 3.
Second?
I've got a motion and a second to authorize the change as stated number 3 on the regular agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 3-0. Number 4.
Bryce Armstrong, Community Development. I'm pinch hitting for Brandon, so hopefully you have a nice, easy question.
As I'm reading down through this, it's complicated because we've got liens, we've got county involved, we've got dead-end road there. I just wanted to kind of have you walk down through it a little bit and explain a little bit more in detail on what is trying to be accomplished here. I know we're going to do some agriculture on the side, and so just kind of go down through a little bit more on detail what we're trying to accomplish.
Sure, I'll try and summarize, and I think there may be a representative that can kind of fill in the blanks for me. As I understand it, this is an existing 3-lot subdivision that was previously platted. One of the lots is a larger lot, and for ownership purposes, they wanted to vacate a portion of that lot to put in as an agricultural piece, basically remove it from the plat, have that as a separate piece for agricultural use only for ownership purposes. And so in order to accomplish that, we're vacating the lot that portion of property is currently a part of, and creating a new 1-lot subdivision with the balance of the property that will not be in the agricultural waiver to remain as this new plat. Just like with any subdivision, any trustee on the property or any trust deed needs to have a reconveyance form signed and notarized. And from what I understand, there's unfortunately been some deaths in some of those that have ownership through this process, and so there had to be some documents changed and some ownership issues determined through a probate process, as I understand it. There is it's a unique situation where there is some county ownership within the platted right-of-way, and to best solve that, the county will sign part of the plat as an ownership of the road that's within the plat boundaries.
And that's not typical. The
No,
county,
it's very
so
rare.
yeah,
Very rare.
have we looked at,
Why don't we vacate it?
yeah, why don't we,
I'll let, I don't know the details of that. I think it was a portion of a dead-end road or some portion of a road that is currently utilized as part of the plat, and so I think we felt the best thing is just to keep it as it is, have the county sign it as an ownership. I don't know if Richard has any more. I know their office reviewed it and felt that was okay given the circumstances. So.
because I'm reading here that, it's, that road itself is pretty unusable, it's just, anyway, Richard, what's your?
Richard Nilsson, Public Works Director. The road that's in there was in the original plat, was actually added, the dead-end road, for frontage purposes for the lot that's being replatted. So in order for that lot to still have frontage, the road would still need to be there as a public road. So it's,
Oh, I see.
the reason
Okay.
why the county would sign the plat is because it's all incorporated into the same area, but now the county is an owner where previously the county was not.
But if we're changing the plat, right? Going from 3 to 1?
Well, we're vacating
Going
that
from 3 to
portion, that
4.
one lot, and so the other 2 will remain as the previous plat, and this will create a new Plat D. And so this will
Okay.
be a separate 1-lot plat.
Does the 6 acres, just over 6 acres, butt up to another agricultural area, or is this literally going to be the agricultural piece?
I believe they do have, it's surrounded by agricultural pieces. I believe this will be a standalone property with separate ownership, but maybe the applicant's representative can.
I know there was some discussion.
My only comment for that is, from the sheer standpoint that if this is going to be in a, whatever we see at DOE, I just blinked on the term.
Ag pest protection?
Well,
Greenbelt?
Greenbelt.
Oh, Greenbelt.
Greenbelt.
Please make sure with the title change that you adhere to all the rules and the application so that it's taken care of up front.
Is it in Greenbelt right now?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
Make
you're
sure
not
and
gonna
listen to
like
those.
us in a few months.
Make sure and listen to those words, yeah. Reapply. File the application. We can only state that how many times? On the agriculture, there's access to it.
Yes, I believe, I don't know if they have an easement on the plat or if there is,
Would
I
look
thought
like frontage into that dead-end road.
I thought there was an easement. I'm
Maybe
not sure if there
I'll let
was
the
an easement or
applicant
not,
kinda
or if it
give
was
a
gonna
little
come off
details
the.
on
Walls, I'm the attorney for Thomas and Merdine Lowe, who are applying for the subdivision. There is, on the agricultural waiver, there will be access through an adjacent piece of property that's owned by, was owned by the estate of Jay Morganson. And so they will have access to the agricultural waiver through that other piece of property.
Okay. All right, very good. Any other questions or concerns? Okay, motion to be in order.
I move that we approve the Willow Grove South Subdivision Plat D as stated.
Second?
I've got a motion and a second to approve the Willow Grove South subdivision as stated number 4 on the agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 3-0. That's it, so closed meetings. We need number 6. Number 7,
No.
number 8,
Yes.
Yes, now.
and number 9.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who's up.
So I would move that we strike regular agenda items number 6 and 7.
Second?
We got a motion and a second to strike agenda items number 6 and 7. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes 3-0.
I'll move that we approve and set a date, time, and location for a closed meeting to discuss the character, professional competence, or physical or mental health of an individual or individuals for today's date at this location following the completion of the regular agenda.
Second?
I got a motion and a second to approve and set a date, time, and location as stated number 8 on the regular agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 3-0.
I'll move that we approve and set a date, time, and location for a closed meeting for a strategy session to discuss pending or reasonably imminent litigation for today's date at this location following the completion of the regular agenda.
Second?
Got a motion and a second to approve and set a date, time, and location for a closed meeting as stated number 9 on the regular agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 3-0. Okay, we do have 2 work session items. Is Laura here?
I don't see her.
I don't see her either. Well, let's start then with number 2. Is Nathan here? Wow, this is gonna be quick. I don't see Nathan either.
Guess we'll do them next week.
I guess we'll see if they wanna do it next week. Okay.
Colin, we even got the projector working.
Darn, okay. Well, we will, is there any public comment? Seeing none, we will move into our closed session then.